What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's me, Trash Souls, and today we're going to be talking about my 52-inch Hunter Dimensions from 1995. I got this at Habitat roughly 3 weeks ago, and I went there to get some fan parts, and I came out with this fan. Pretty cool. It was only 10 bucks, and yeah, that is that. So right off the bat, there is no light kit, but it is light kit capable. It has the wire and the adapter for it, so I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what light kit would match or go with this fan at all because the way it looks. But yeah. So this was actually a Habitat before I got it, and I didn't pick it up the first time I saw it there because I didn't like it. I thought it was some like newer fan. And then I saw the date code, it said 1995. I'm like, oh, it's actually vintage. I'm like, okay. And then it was Hunter, which I didn't know at the time either. So I'm like, okay, it's Hunter and it's vintage. I'm like, all right, let's just get it done. So I'm like, if I don't like it, I can always just try and sell it. But since then, I think the fan's somewhat grown on me. It's kind of cool. And it's one of Hunter's performance ones, as I looked through one of their catalogs. And it's listed under their performance ceiling fans, so that would make sense because this thing blows a crap ton of air, so I guess that settles that. So speaking of that, let's start it up. Go on low. Everything you see here is exactly what I got at Habitat. No parts have been changed or added or removed. That was the furnace that turned off, if you're wondering. And the fan is still dead silent. Very cool. Let's go up to medium. Airflow is already about the same as most ceiling fans on high, just to give you like a rough direction. And let's go up to high. And me standing about 5 feet away from this fan at the current time of me speaking, I can still feel a ton of air blowing on me. Now I can kick it off. Spin down is really long, so I guess I'll just kind of explain 100% how I got this fan if you're curious. If you don't care, then you can mute the video. So basically, I said that I saw it at Habitat before, but didn't get it the first time. So a little more in depth of that is like, I went there with my grandfather, right? And that was the day that I got my Hunter Legacy, which is my white Hunter. And my grandfather saw this one and thought, oh man, that's kind of cool. I like that one. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay, but I didn't care about it, but he liked it. So I'm like, whatever. So we just walked out with the white Hunter. And then I was working on my Snoopy ceiling fan project, which needed blade irons. So I went back to Habitat, literally I think it was 2 days after I went back to Habitat to look for some sort of blade irons that would work. And I did, I found some. I used these on the Snoopy one initially. Now the Snoopy one has different ones that I got. But when I went there to find these, I'm like, well, they had a deal with the ceiling fans, the 75% off thing. So I'm like, if I just get these, they could be who knows what price. So I'm like, I can just put them with the fan and they'll basically be free because it'll all be in the same box. So I put the box of this fan and this, stuff. It was $10, and I just put the blade irons in there with it. Basically, these became free because they weren't priced; they were just fan parts. And yeah, rather than trying to buy it separately, and I would have spent maybe even the same. Some guy would have not known what they were, but like, okay, $10 for the blade irons, but I got, why not just get the entire fan and then boom. So I figured when I was there, get that. And my grandfather didn't know about it because I went with a different relative. And then I came back, I recorded the video where I, hung this up, the installation video. And then my grandfather saw it the next day. He's like, oh my God, I saw that you got that fan. And he was all like happy about it. I'm like, yeah. So I think out of my fans, my grandfather's just rather, he's not a collector or anything. He's just typical grandfather. But he doesn't really care about ceiling fans, but he really likes this one. So that kind of made me like, okay, if he likes this one, then I'll just keep it because at least someone really likes it, right? And then if I always, if I get bored of it, I can just try and sell it or something. But like I said, since then the fan kind of grew on me, and I think I'm just going to keep it because it's really cool. And I can always use a performance ceiling fan. I'm sure sometime down the line I'm going to need a fan like this, so it's good that I have it. Plus, when I looked online, most people had a white or black or like a brown or whatever. I didn't see too many brass ones like this, so that's why I was like, okay. I got a brass one, and I found out that they probably are a little more uncommon. So I'm like, I'm just gonna hold on to it if that's true. So, and obviously, where am I gonna find another 100 dimensions? Probably not for a while. And if I do, it'll probably just be a white one. So, as it seems like they're mostly white for the most part. So that is that. There's really nothing else on this fan. It's a shame there is no light kit because obviously you can tell it's a little bit darker in the video right now because I'm in the basement, right? And usually when I record these fan videos, I have the lights on, but I don't know. So I can show you the reverse. I'm not going to do all 3 speeds because no one cares. I'll do a close-up, and then, yeah, there's no startup sound or anything, so just turn it on probably low. One of these fans, I had it on reverse. I had it on high, and it like sucked cobwebs into the fan when I was out in the reverse way. I don't know why, so that's why I'm like, let's do low. I'm just doing that to show that it works. I know it's whatever, but there's people that'll be like, you didn't show the reverse. Your video's trash. Like, whatever. So now we can do some close-ups. So the sticker is right here, perfect, right in the front where I can see it. April 95. I don't think there's any other stickers. I literally think it's just that. It's like a flush mount type thing. Very cool. I'll turn it on high so you can feel the airflow of the wind noise. It's a lot of air. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'll see you guys in the next one.